hope I'm not alone in this, but I feel like after winter and in the early spring, you step outside and you look at your home and your yard and you're like, ew, ew. Because things just, it's like it rains and then you get like mold on the house. You realize that my rooster's crowing. You realize that your windows are like gross. It's just like all of the sudden the sun starts shining a lot and you realize how disgusting everything is. So in today's video, we are going to be sprucing up the outside of the house. We're actually just gonna be tackling a bunch of my outdoor projects that are on my outdoor seasonal cleaning checklist. I'll link that down below if you want to see everything that's on the checklist, but we're going to focus on 5 projects in today's video, and one of them, listen, without tooting my own horn, toot toot, is gonna blow your freaking socks off, okay? It's just gonna blow your socks off. If you have moldy outdoor furniture, like if the cushions on your outdoor furniture look gross and you're ready to throw them out and spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on new ones, stop in your tracks right now. Watch the rest of this video before you do that, because I am, again, in the words of the youngins, shooketh by what I was able to do. With like under $25 in supplies, I made my outdoor furniture look brand new. Amazing. Okay, first project, let's go. All right, first up is planting these roses. Y'all, I have ordered so many plants this year and they keep arriving and then I'm not ready to plant them. And these are a bunch of gorgeous roses that I ordered, and they need to be planted somewhere. So that's the first project, is getting those things in the ground. And honestly, I got a mix of climbing roses and bush roses. So figuring out where each one can go is a bit of a challenge, because, you know, I see things and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. And this is what eventually I want things to look like, but I'm in no way, shape or form ready for a rose to climb, you know, a certain area or whatever. So yeah, you know, true Angie fashion. I order things thinking that I'm going to be ready by the time they come, and I'm not. So anyways, one thing I did discover was that, you know, I want to make sure that I'm mixing evergreens with, not that roses aren't annuals, but in terms of color, in terms of winter interest, I guess you could say, in the, you know, different areas of the yard. So I decided to put a rose in between each of these evergreen, boxwoods. There it is, boxwoods. That's the word I'm looking for. Because that way in the summer or spring, summer, and fall, they'll have, you know, the beautiful rose blooms, but then in the winter, we still have the choked on my own words. We still have the boxwoods there for, you know, some kind of interest when everything is dead. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, while I've been sitting here editing this, just listening to the birds chirp and listening to the sound of the bags and the leaves crunching and everything, I'm so tempted to, you know, make a second edit of this video where it's just the projects and no talking, and you just hear what's happening, like an ASMR, gardening, outdoor ASMR. I think that's brilliant. I think I would enjoy that. It's very calming and peaceful just to listen to the rooster crow and the birds chirp. Here, have a listen and tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Should I do a separate ASMR gardening projects? No talking from me, just the sound of the projects.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, okay.
Mom.
Thank you.
Sweater. Sweater.
Thank you.
Sweater. Mom.
Yeah.
Truck.
All right, well, clearly this is a bad example because Benjamin is hanging out with me. But if you ever wondered what it's like to do projects when you have 8 children running around, here's a pretty good peek into what that's like.
Mama, Mom, drop it. Mama, drop it. Mama, drop it.
Yeah, it's okay. Just set it down, buddy. I'll get it in just a second.
Mom.
Buddy, I'll get it in just a second. Hold on.
All right, let's move on, shall we? Let's finish getting these roses in the ground, and then we will move on to the next project. All right, next up, we give this old Cracker Barrel rocking chair a little makeover. My folks gave this to me. It was on their porch. It's obviously a little weathered. It's not looking so hot. I kind of went back and forth about what color I wanted to do, if I wanted to paint it, just white again, or what I wanted to do. So I ended up deciding I was going to put this on the side of my cabin, and I wanted to do like a cool dark green type color. So I thought I'd start with putting a little stripper on this and seeing if I can get the old paint off, because the other thing I thought was, let me just wood stain it. I know it's wood under here, so let me just stain the wood. I love natural wood. But as you'll see, so I sprayed the stripper stuff on there and left it. And I came back and scraped it, and a lot of it came off. I really just wanted to get a lot of the flakes off as much as I could. And then I'll go in and sand it after that. So the stripper, I wasn't able to remove all the paint with it. And part of that was just impatience. I didn't really want to keep doing this over and over again.
Just yet, oh Susanna, I can't think of going on without you. She headed out on that 4 o'clock train. Since then I've been going insane, Susanna. So I'll run to get back to where you are. I'll fight for you, 'cause I'm ready to be.
I did end up using 2 cans of spray paint. I'm watching this back going, wow, it's a lot windier than I realized. So I probably wasted a lot of paint in the wind. However, the 2 cans was not enough. So I will need to go back and get more paint. I'm still trying to decide how I feel about this color. I felt like it looked darker in the store on the lid, and I wanted a darker green, but I do really like it. It's just not exactly what I was going for, so I think I like it. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. All right, next up, you guys, this project. Oh man, I'm so excited to share this because I feel like I have struggled with getting my outdoor furniture clean. We bought this furniture years ago from World Market, and we love it so much. And unfortunately, it got kind of like moldy sitting out in the rain, just didn't do a good job of taking excellent care of it and covering it. And a couple years ago, I tried to pressure wash the cushions, and honestly, that didn't really work all that well. It kind of ripped the threads of the cushions. It was too much. I tried various cleaning things, and I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to try this little recipe. So it is 75% bleach to 25% water. And you're going to see what you do is, look at these things. They are nasty, just nasty. So what you want to do is lay them all out and then pre-soak them with water. Just spray them down with water, not soak, but just spray them down with water.
And then you want me to. Please don't leave just yet, oh Susanna.
Then, after they are all sprayed down with water, you will come back and spray your solution. Like I said, it's 75% bleach to 25% water. So you'll come back and spray that on the whole cushion, but I did kind of focus it on, as you can see, like the lines that are on it. And it's pretty amazing to watch. When I sprayed one cushion, and then by the time I got, 3 cushions away from it, I would turn around and look, and it would just be lifting the mold right off of it. Just amazing, wonderful. So that is step 1. Okay, next step is to use this felt naphtha laundry soap basically, and a really good scrubber. And you just kind of go over the areas that the bleach, kind of left behind, still didn't get up. And you could go back and repeat bleach again, but I was hesitant to do that. I don't want to mess with the integrity of the fabric too much. So I just took the bar of soap and literally scrubbed it directly on, and then used this brush to scrub and then rinse. And y'all, it's kind of amazing.
There is no one more beautiful than you, my love. So I'm driving fast down Oak Hill Road, trying to get to you before you go, Susanna. I'll run or crawl just to get back to where you are, and I'll fight for you. I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, you want me to. I get to the station as the sun sets high. Yell out your name, I'm going out of my mind. I'm chasing down every cable car. Susanna, please don't go too far.
All right, phase 2 of this is the actual frames for the outdoor furniture. So this had some mold on it too, as you can see on, kind of those bottom slats. So I decided to kind of try the same thing. I just sprayed them down with water and then sprayed a little bit of that same bleach solution here. And I did not leave it on too long. Again, I didn't want to warp or mess with the wood. And I came back with that same scrubber and just kind of tried to scrub that off. And then ultimately I ended up coming back and sanding it down a little bit. And then I went to the store and got some just paint it's really for woods or decks. It just needs to be outdoor paint that is a sealant or something you're going to put a sealant over. But this, I'm not going to lie, I kind of nailed the color. Kind of really nailed it. It's pretty much exactly the same color as it was before. I was kind of honestly wanting it to be a little darker, but I'm not going to complain because, I pretty much nailed exactly the same color. So I went around and rolled and brushed 2 layers of this paint on. And it is, like I said, outdoor. I also made a mess and I'm a bit clumsy with paint, but whatever. Don't judge. 2 coats of this to make it outdoor safe.
But then I hear that train whistle blow. We'll start moving and the doors they close. I missed my chance to get you back. Then I looked up, saw you standing there on the tracks. So I ran to you and took a knee. Said, Susanna, won't you marry me? And I'll fight for you. 'Cause I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, you want me to. The man that you want me to.
And I did get these covers on Amazon for this furniture. Now, these are a hair big because this furniture is kind of an awkward shape. But if you have standard outdoor furniture, these are amazing and pretty darn affordable. So they've got straps here so you can attach it around the legs, close it in. There's little pockets for air to get in there. And yeah, these are awesome. They have different colors, lots of different sizes. And this will keep your outdoor furniture nice and safe during the winter or just even when you're not using it, So I kind of regret that I didn't get these much sooner, but I'm glad that we have them now. I will link them down below in the description box. In my opinion, they're incredibly affordable for what they are. The quality is awesome, and to not have to buy new outdoor furniture and not ruin it, because outdoor furniture is expensive. All right, I'm gonna pot up these are some of my indoor house plants I just purchased, because if you can see this, the dogs ate this one. So I am replacing it with this ficus. This is not a normal ficus. I'll put the name of it somewhere. But I thought it was really pretty. I love the color. Like, it's a lighter green. Anyways, the point is that it's like a tree. So there's nothing down here for the dogs to eat. So I'm gonna plant that up in here. And then I got these on Amazon, as well as some hanging ones. And I picked up some different indoor plants for various places. I think in the bathroom, in my bathroom. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go get some of my Biotone starter fertilizer. The birds are so loud. Some of my potting mix. And away we go. All right, so the last project, and this honestly has absolutely nothing to do with sprucing up your yard or the outside of your home, making it look any better, but it was a project that I had to get done, so here it is, and I'm sharing it with you. It is planting potatoes, my seed potatoes. So I did them in a big bag last year, and it didn't turn out quite as I'd hoped. I watched a video on YouTube from a professional gardener, and he was doing his in buckets, and he did them very differently. He didn't cut up the seed potatoes or anything like that. He did like 4 to 6 inches of soil and compost at the bottom. He put 2 seed potatoes in the buckets with eyes facing up, and then covered them with more soil and compost. And then he said you could put straw or grass clippings on top. And then what he does is he just harvests from the bucket as he's ready to eat them, even through like fall, winter. He found that potatoes wintered over just fine in their containers, and he would just pour out a container when they were ready to eat them. So I don't know if we'll do that, but I like this idea because I'm able to stick these containers at the back fence. There's tons of sun back here. They're obviously not pretty to look at, and they take up so much space, potatoes themselves, in the garden. And I want that for flowers and pretty things. So yeah, this is what I'm doing with potatoes this year. I'll keep y'all posted how it goes. And we're still hoping to have our root cellar type thing, finished. But if not, I'll be very interested to see if that works for me to be able to harvest these 1 bucket at a time.